Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number SP1033-630. This is a spanner collar for an 1.25 inch diameter pull handle. What is a spanner collar? It is a part that's used to draw together two handles in a back-to-back installation. What you require to do that is the two handles, and the inside handle is going to be prepped to account for the thickness of the spanner collar, meaning it's when you take that inside handle out of the box and measure its clearance, it will be smaller by the thickness of the spanner collar, which is 0.188, so 3/16. It's also, the SP1033 is also for 1.25 inch diameter, 1.25 right on the nose, and that's in 630 finish to match. So you need the handles, and the inside handle will be shortened because when you add the spanner collar, now you're going to be identical. You obviously need the bolt as well. Both handles need to be prepped, but what's great about it is both handles will simply be drilled and tapped. This is the SP1032. It's not included, but when you order a spanner collar, you probably need the bolt. So these two items go together. When they're ordered together, they're ordered separately, but you use them together if you need to. And what's great about a spanner collar or a spanner installation is that it is an absolutely substantially robust method of installation, because a standard back-to-back mount can be a 1/4-20 or a 5/16 thread, or even 3/8. The SP1032 is only 3/8. This would be considered extra heavy duty. But when you have the standard or heavy duty or extra heavy duty, you've got a bolt going into the exterior handle, and the bolt projects from the inside of the door with its cone profile, and then into the interior handle you'll have 1 or 2 set screws, and you tighten those onto the cone profile, and that's how you secure the inside handle. And that's great, those work, but I can tell you that we sell lots of those bolts because they're not going to be as substantial as a method of installation as would be a spanner. And what makes this special is it's got left-right threads. So when I thread this into my exterior handle partially, I then bring my SP1033 over that D-prep. Okay. I then use a spanner wrench, and Rockwood sells that spanner wrench. That's what those two little black dots are. They're little holes. And then take my spanner wrench and I tighten and I tighten. It goes into the exterior handle, but because the other side threads are reverse threaded, what does that do? Well, it draws that inside handle in. And that's how you very firmly secure that. And you continue to tighten that down. You just have to time how much of this is threaded before you start working it. You might have to undo that a couple of times to figure out how far in it goes. It's what's called a Type 11 mount from Rockwood. Is only available in a 3/8, 3/8/16 size, and we don't sell hardly any of these bolts. And it's probably because of how robust of a method of installation. This client didn't break his bolts. What the client did was he had an application by which the handles were removed from the doors and the bolts were thrown out. So you've got these two handles, and all you needed was the bolt package. So that's what that is for. Okay. Now there is a link below this video to, I believe it's called Product Brochure. Let's take a look at that. Product Catalog. And from there you'll be able to review the SP1032 left-right bolt. That's prepped there as well as the 3 spanner collars that are intended for that bolt. And the only difference is the diameter of the bolt. This is an 1.25 inch diameter for your 1.25 inch pull handles. So be mindful that you can do 1 inch, 1.25 or 1.5 inch. Then all of the architectural finishes that would be necessary to do that as well. Okay, 630 satin stainless steel. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Rockwood products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Rockwood SP1033, and they're sold as each, this client needed 2 for his project because he had two mounting posts. You could have 3, or more in fact, so be mindful of that. And that color you see is the fact that it's made of solid brass. Any questions on the SP1033 or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.